Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for July 7th, 2025. The character of this island and the modifier set Chimera. Your starting deck is a fusion of all characters. Vintage normal enemies drop relics instead of cards. And night terrors resting at rest sites heal 100% of HP but cost 5 max HP. No further names in the top 20. I see Alex here with 1344, Gemino with 1340. Yeah, let's see how well I can do here. Chimera does make things a little difficult, more difficult than usual. You start with Eruption, Zap, Survivor, and Bash, and then 3 strikes and 3 defense. Vintage also will make it really hard to get extra cards. I see a 3 lead path in the middle. Actually, it merges here, and I get 2 elites and a question mark room up until this point. If I get there on the left, I'll get 1 question mark room. On the right, I'll get 2. There's also an early shop, which is tempting. Might allow me to buy some cards, especially with Vintage. Let's go there, because I might not be able to buy other cards. Alright, let's start with Survivor. Let me do Defend and Zap. Who's my final boss here? It is the Slime boss. Okay, so Eruption should probably stay. Might even consider upgrading it, actually. Okay. And then another 14. Do I have enough? Yes, I do, especially... Yeah, this is enough. Good. Got Potion Belt. I'll pick up, gain 2 potion slots, and then a Smoke Bomb potion, which I probably don't need. And then hoping to buy some good cards here. Backstab is interesting. Not a big help, but it will help a little. Especially on Act 1. I think I will take it. And then I could take Footwork, but I think it's better to take the Block Potion. That might actually give me a chance against the first elite here. And then, doesn't matter if I go left or right. Yeah, let's go right first. Alright, I got my first curse, which is annoying. We also got Tiny Chest, which is also annoying. Every 4th question mark room is a treasure room. I'm not going to reload because I'm hoping this will end up being good. Let's hope that will happen. Alright, get rid of this guy, get rid of the Regret. Beautiful, and then I can do a Bash. Okay, that's not a bad start. And then here, 1 strike is enough. And Matryoshka, the next 2 numbers just open contain 2 relics, as if I needed more relics. And then here I got Survivor and Backstab upgrade. The Backstab upgrade is nice. I will also upgrade the Eruption just because I have the what do you call it? The Slime boss coming up. Okay. Alright, Acid Slime and Spike Slime. Let's do Backstab, Bash, and again get rid of the Regret. Okay. And then here I can do Eruption and a Strike. Beautiful. Alright, got Ice Cream. That's kind of nice. Energy Stock, Conservative in turn. Fear in the Bottle is also not horrible. Yeah, for the Lagavulin, Ice Cream is great. So I think I will definitely wait here. Let's play a Zap. Okay. Could have considered playing the Bash instead of the Zap, but no. Let's wait here once more. Get rid of the Regret. Okay. I don't think I can do Eruption, right? It's a little too risky. Unless I draw this turn. No. Alright, let's do Zap and then 2 strikes. This one might be a challenge. I do have a Block Potion. Yeah, if I do Eruption, I don't have enough. Actually, even the Block Potion alone is not enough, so let's just not do it. Save the Block Potion for later. Okay. Yeah, I needed a slightly better offensive hand, I guess. Let's do Backstab. I can play everything here, right? Okay. Alright, and then here, Bash. Actually, I should have done the Eruption first. Alright, I just need any attack card next turn. Yep. Alright. No chance of perfecting this one, really. We've got Akabiko, first attack each combat, does 8 additional damage, and I kind of want to take the Blade Dance. A very good attack card, and I think my deck is a little low on attacks at the moment. We've got Bronze Scale, so I just go with 3 Thorns, and Paper Crane, enemies with weak deal 40% less damage rather than 25. That's really nice. And then elite number 2 here. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so let's start off with the Backstab Blade Dance. Play all these shivs. I kind of want to do a Zap here. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, 6 incoming. I don't think I have enough. I could defend if I do 2 defense, right? But then I can't play any attacks. I could also use... Actually, if I do the Block Potion, I could do Eruption and then Bash. That might increase the chance of me being able to affect significantly. Yes, beautiful. Alright, perfect this one thanks to the Block Potion. We got Blood Vial, Anti-Savage Combat, heal 2 HP. Melee, Skewer, Sneaky Strike. I will try to go for Pauper. And I barely have any discards, so I think I'll take the Skewer. Okay. Actually, with Ice Cream, Skewer might be really good. Alright, so here, let's do Backstab with Akabiko. Okay, then do Blade Dance. And then let's do... Oh, right, another Shiv. And then, yeah, let's do Defend and Strike. Okay. And then here, let's Defend fully. Do Zap. I don't think I'll do the Eruption. I don't think you have to. I just need to deal 10 more damage with the Skewer. Beautiful. Alright, got Mummified Hand. When we play a power card, around card in your hand, because 0 that turn would be great if I have any powers at the moment. I don't. Hopefully I'll get them soon. Upgrade the Blade Dance, Skewer or Bash. Let's start with the Bash upgrade. The availability might be great. Okay. Alright, lastly, Lagavulin. Okay, so let's try to save energy with the ice cream and then just play a huge skewer. So yeah, let's definitely wait. Okay. And then, oof, risky, attempting to Eruption. Let's get rid of the regret. I don't think I need to lose HP. Actually, I should have played the Zap. That was a mistake. Would have dealt 3 extra damage. Wow, okay. Not the best way to wake up the enemy. Also, unfortunate that I have almost all of my defensive cards in my discard pile. I need the skewer here. I didn't get it. Do I have enough here? So 15, 21, plus another 12 is 33. Double dash is 66. No, nothing I can do to fully defend here. Or to kill, I mean. I needed the skewer. The skewer with the eruption would have been enough, but I got a little unlucky here. I mean, 963. Yeah, even without the skewer. If I do bash skewer, that is enough, right? Unfortunate. We got Warpaint. Before I take that, let's first grab the Distraction, probably. And then Warpaint upgrades to Distraction Blade Dance. So this is interesting. Kurkos was actually theorizing the other day on how Warpaint works. That it determines the RNG first, and then determines which cards to upgrade. But then, how does it explain for the card to be picked up to be immediately upgraded? So the only thing I can think of is that it assigns random numbers to be upgraded with Warpaint. Or maybe the Warpaint triggers after you have sort of your deck. Yeah, that could be. Actually, out of curiosity, let me see. If I take the Warpaint first and then take the Distraction, what would get upgraded instead? So let's take the Warpaint first, defend Blade Dance, and then take the Distraction. So let me just try this again. So if I take the Distraction, it should do the Distraction again, right? I think so, yeah. So basically, it just checks what you have in your deck, and then, yeah, upgrade the Distraction. All right, yeah, good to know. All right, here I might be hard to go for Curse, unless I get Curse Key. Also might be hard to get Highliner, but I already have a Curse. Let's take the Curse here again. Okay. All right, and then here, I think I should upgrade the Skewer. All right. Especially with the Eruption, I think that Skewer can deal a lot of damage with Eruption and Ice Cream. Speaking of Eruption, would love to enter Wrath here if I could. Let's do a Skewer here. Okay. Alright. And then no Eruption yet. Let's see what the Distraction gives me. Concentrate. Oh, that's actually great to play at the end. Alright, let's do Strike, Blade Dance. Oh, I shouldn't have done Blade Dance. Yeah, next turn I have the Eruption. Let's get rid of all of these. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to deal as much damage as I'd like next turn. Yeah, only 1 strike. That's fine. 45 is not a bad split value. Not a great one either, though. Okay, so I can do Bash, Strike, Shiv, get rid of this guy, then another Strike and Zap. Okay. And then drawing the Skewer would be great. Thank you, game. Awesome. Alright, no troubles perfecting this one. We got a Fear Potion, 1000 Cuts Glass Snap for Burst. I will try to go for Popper. I think I can handle it. Snake Eye is tempting. I do have some 0-cost cards. I just have the Bash that it has high cost, right? And I have Distraction and Blade Dance, and the Backstab, I mean. Pandora's Box might give me duplicates. Philosopher's Stone. I might take the Philosopher's Stone just because I don't like the other two as much. Yeah, let's take Philosopher's Stone. Get energy at the start of return. All enemies start coming with 1 strength. The 1 strength is a little annoying, but I'm hoping the extra energy will offset that. Alright. So 1, 2, only 2, multiple 2 lead paths. If I start on the left, I'll get 1, 2 early question mark rooms, and then 3, 4, 5 later on. If I go on the right, I'll get 1, and then the same 3, 4. Yeah, so the best path is to go on the left. I forgot to count how many question mark rooms I had on Act 1. I don't think it was 5, was it? Alright, let's do Distraction here. Corpse Explosion, that's nice. Gets rid of 2 artifacts. Let's do Eruption, Backstab, Blade Dance. Oh, that is actually enough to kill. Beautiful. At Pocket Watch, one of you play 3 of those cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. That's really nice. And an Attack Potion, also really nice. Here, ooh, okay, so I could lose a lot of HP. I could also die if I'm not too careful. Or, actually, I do have the Fear in the bottle. Let me grab 2 colorless cards. That's a Deep Breath and Forethought. Not very useful. Let me do 1 more. Jackal Trade, still not useful. Then grab 1 potion. Okay, that's a great potion to have. And then let's lose gold here, or gain gold. Alright, and that is enough. Good. Okay. I have to be careful, but I do have the Fear in the Bottle and an Entropic Brew, which should help. Alright, so Eruption, Skewer. Skewer with Akibiko would be great. I have to do it. Let me see what this gives me. Good Instincts. Alright. Let's do... Hang on. So Backstab will be a bunch. Let's do Eruption first. Then Backstab, and then Skewer. Awesome. Alright. We got Juju based on normal. Enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Okay. And then here I got a Relic from Tiny Chest. We got Happy Flower. Every 3 turns get extra energy. And Vajra Surge come with 1 strength. Okay. Alright, I don't have AoE damage. This might be a problem. Let's see what distraction gives me. Deadly poison. Let's do backstab, blade dance. Okay. And then strike is not enough. Let me do forethought and then deep breath. Okay. Alright, fine. I got a parasite there. Alright, everyone is attacking me here. Eruption is a little risky. But it would allow me to play a pretty good skewer. And I do have the survivor. Let's do survivor, defend, then eruption, and then skewer. Doesn't matter which one, right? Let's skewer the stronger one. Okay. Now I can't exit Wrath, but hopefully I'll be able to deal enough damage. Beautiful. Alright, we got Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgraded. It would be great if I get some power cards, especially with Mummified Hand, right? Gremlin Leader, I might have a chance here. Ooh. Okay, hang on. If I do Eruption and then Skewer, let's do Eruption U, Skewer U, Backstab U, and hope I don't get attacked next turn. Or actually, I should have probably considered using the Fear Potion. Okay, I'm not being attacked. That's good. Let's put back the Regret, and then do Blade Dance. Should I throw the Fear Potion? You know what? Let me open up a potion slot. Use the Fear Potion, and then two strike is enough. Beautiful. A Ninja Scroll. At the start of each combat, add 3 shifts into your hand, and actually another Phantom Bottle, which again I'll keep because I have so little HP. Predator, Deadly Events, or After Image. Let's take the Predator. Okay. And then, wait, next elite, I have to go this way, so I have to hit the shop, which I don't actually mind. Clock of Souvenir is interesting. Let me first see. There's a finisher that's interesting. Infinite Blade works well with both the Frozen Egg and Mummified Hand, so let's take that. I think I'll take Piercing Wail, Finisher, Dagger Spray. I don't know about Prepared. It doesn't hurt. Let's take the Prepared. And then here, let's take the Clockwork Souvenir. Starch come with 1 artifact. Oddly Smooth Stone. Starch come with 1 dexterity. And I don't think I need the Mercury Hourglass. So let's move on here. Okay, that was a decent shot. Alright, here I definitely want to fight. Alright, yeah, again, happy that I'm starting off with the Eruption so frequently. Let's do Backstab. Will be enough on this guy, right? Let's Eruption you, then Backstab. Lady Shivs. Okay. And then I'll do Infinite Blades, Strike, and get rid of the Regret. Okay. Oh, I forgot to press Enter. Alright, and then here, Shiv and Finisher is enough. Awesome. That Red Mask at the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. And you know what? I'll take the footwork just because of Mummified Hand. And I mean, the extra dex does definitely help. We got Meal Ticket. When we enter a shop, heal 15 HP. Okay. And here I got Sandal. Every 3 times you shuffle, drop back, gain 2 extra energy. That makes a Deep Breath slightly better. Speaking of removing, it is expensive to remove, but I was considering removing some of the colorless cards like Forethought. But no, let's save the gold. Okay. Alright, here I got the Slavers. This might be a bit of a challenge. I do have an attack potion. Oh, also I have a finisher with a bunch of shivs. Let's do Infinite Blades. Then Deep Breath, then Footwork, Survivor. It's not going to be enough, right? Alright, let's do Backstab, then play these Shivs, Blade Dance. Okay. Finisher's 42. So this is 49, and now it is enough to get rid of this guy. Awesome. Okay. Alright, and then I do have to defend against... oh, right, 8 because of the extra strength. Skewer is 66. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one with no trouble. We've got Ceramic Fish. When we add a card to a deck, gain 9 gold. A Poison Push, which I'll take over the Smoke Bomb, I think. Accuracy. Oof, I do have some shifts. Not a lot, but let's take it. It's also power, so we'll trigger the Mummified Hand. Alright. Snecko here, not being attacked on turn 1, which is great. Distraction gives me Doppelganger. Interesting. Infinite Blades. Made a Zap 0. I wish it would make the Predator 0. Let's still play the Predator. And then instead of the Strike, I'll just play the Doppelganger. Okay. Alright. Oh, right. I had the artifact, so I'm not even confused here. That's kind of nice. I don't think I have enough to kill with the Eruption. Let's Forethought the... I should have done Deep Breath first. There's a chance I might draw the Regret. Okay, I didn't. Good. 11... the Promise. Yeah, maybe if I do Eruption, Bash, Shiv, and Finisher, that is enough. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, Shuriken every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Okay. And then Cultist and Chosen. Let's start with Backstab, Accuracy, Infinite Blades, Defend, Lady Shivs. Actually, I'll probably keep the Backliner alive. Let's see what the Deep Breath gives me. You know what? I'll keep this guy alive. Okay, I was going to say, because I'm hoping the Orb will hit. Okay. And then here I can just do Skewer. Alright. We got Blue Candle. Unplayable curse cards cannot be played. Whenever you play curse, lose 1 HP and exhausted. A Dex Potion. I probably don't need 2 Fear in the Balls. I think 1 is plenty. Let's get rid of that for a Dex Potion. Okay. And then here, I'll upgrade Finisher. Might not be a bad idea to upgrade. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, so Collector. I'm not being attacked on turn 1. Let's see. There's an Infinite Blade here. That's good. Let's do Backstab. Play my 0-cost cards. Strike. And then maybe let's do Predator for extra card draw. Actually, should I do Finisher too? Let's do Finisher. It's 66 damage. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm hoping I won't get attacked this turn. No, I am being attacked this turn. Alright, well, let's see what the distraction gives him. Piercing Well is very helpful. Let's get rid of the Regret. Let's do Footwork. Okay, that makes the defend cost 0. There's also a Dex Potion I have here. So I have to defend against 15-17. Jack of all trades gives me Finesse. Okay, let me drink the Dex Potion because now I am fully defended. Okay, and I can do Blade Dance. I think I'll just target the backliner, right? Strike and Skewer. Okay, I just need 74 with the attack potion. That might be doable, actually. Okay, unfortunately I'm being attacked, so I think... Oh, I was really hoping to get the Eruption here. I didn't. Let's do Deep Breath. Okay, that gives me extra energy with the Sundial. Let me see what the attack potion gives me. Riddle with Holds. I do have a lot of strength at this point. Yeah, it's 40 damage. Alright, let's do Accuracy, Shiv, Defend, Predator, and Riddle with Holds for a kill. Awesome. Alright, that actually went really well. It was very aggressive. Okay, Nightmare and Load Bullet Time. I will go for Poppers, so let's skip this. And then Runic Pyramid, Busted Crown, Runic Dome. I don't think I need extra energy. Do I want Runic Pyramid? I do have Blue Candle, so I don't have to worry about curses. I do generally am able to play everything, so I think I will take... I just don't like the other two. Let's take the Runic Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. If I didn't have Blue Candle, I would be worried about the normalities, but with Blue Candle, I think I should be fine. Awaken at the end, which is unfortunate, because I did pick up some powers that I wanted to rely on. Multiple 2-lead path. I can get either here or here. After this point, going this way gives me 2 question mark rooms. This way only gives me 1. So getting here on the general left side gives me 3 question mark rooms. Right side also gives me 3. Getting here generally gives me just also 3. Right? Yeah. Alright, so I think the best path is to start on the right and then turn left. That'll give me 3 early question mark rooms and then another 2 later on. There's no path to get 4 question mark rooms before that lead on the left, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, I only see 3. There are multiple 3 lead paths, though. So if I go on the left, I'll get a rest side. If I go in the middle, 1, 2, 3, I'll get a rest side and a shop. Or actually, I can skip the rest side and just go for shop, question mark room. So I think I'll do that because I might want to buy some stuff at the shop. Ideally, to get to 35 cards at least, right? Alright, so here, let's do Backstab, play these Shivs, Infinite Blade, Blade Dance. At some point, I should also try to get a combo at least. Strike. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought I'd be fully defended, but no, I'm actually taking some damage here. Okay. Yeah, I was a little overly confident that I would be able to easily kill. We got Dark Imperium. When we obtain a curse, increase your max speed by 6, as well as a Liquid Memories potion. Okay. And here I got Pair Up and Pick Up, raise your max speed by 10. Very nice. And then here I got the Dark Links. Alright, 11 incoming. Let's do Accuracy. There's a Finisher. That should be a lot of fun. Backstab, Blade Dance. Okay. Jack of all trades gives me Finesse. Alright. If I do Bash, I won't be able to play the Finisher, so let's save the Bash for later. Let's do these Shivs. Then more Shivs. Okay. And then Finisher. That was a lot of damage. Beautiful. Got him. Oh, wait. I'm going to reload just because there's a chance I might somehow be able to get 3 more unique curses. So let's not take the Mori. Also, I have enough relics, so I don't really need to buy more relics. Duplicate a card in your deck. I wonder if I duplicate a starter card that's not... No, I think I can duplicate any starter card. Do I want to duplicate the Eruption? No, I think it's safer to duplicate the Survivor. It is a great defensive card that's pre-upgraded, and it allows me to discard something. Alright, Ori is interesting. I'm pick up, choose, and add 5 cards to your deck. Blade Dance. Oh, right. I'm going for Handler, so I can't take a second Blade Dance. I got a little excited there. Acrobatics is nice. Riddle with those might be interesting with Shuriken. Predator I already have prepared. I think I already have it prepared, didn't I? Yeah. So let me take the Dagger Throw here, because that's the only one that I don't already have a copy of. Sucker Punch is nice, especially with Paper Crane. And then here, I think I'll take the Riddle Withholds, Acrobatics, and I already have a Dagger Throw, so let's take the Deflect. Okay. Alright, so that gets me to 35 cards. I, just to be safe, will also take a Backflip, 34. So I just need 1 more card, which hopefully I'll be able to get. And then let's buy the Horned Cleat. At the start of your second turn, gain 14 block. And that is it, I guess. Let me take the liquid memories. I have the gold. Might as well take it. Okay. Alright, and then going this way for another question mark room. Okay. Right, here I got the jaw worms. Right, lots of incoming here. Let's do infinite blades bash for free. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Okay. And then backstab shiv. I'll do predator, 2 more shivs, and then alright, looks like I'm going to take some damage. Turn 1 might be a problem for me, right? Because unless I draw a bunch of defensive cards, or unless I have the Eruption, it's going to be really hard to perfect. Let's do Deadly Poison, Strike, then I'll do Blade Dance, okay. Acrobatics, get rid of the Regret, and then Skewer should be enough, right? Beautiful. And a Shift, okay. Alright, got our Cockpin for entry turn without block, gain 6 block, as well as Sadistic Chaos Potion, which, you know what? At this point, I feel overly confident I can remove the Fairness bottle. I did need it in the last fight. Wait, so if I go right, I'll get 2 question mark rooms. If I go left, I'll get 3 question mark rooms. Okay. Another shop where I can't afford anything and I have Anchor. That's such a shame. Because Anchor would have been great. Oh, man. If I knew this was going to be a shop, I wouldn't have spent so much money at the last one. Alright, so here, actually, I already have a Parasite, right? So I can't, actually, it's not only that I don't want the curse, I actually actively can't take the curse. Otherwise, I'll lose my hand later. So let's be a little careful with my attacks. Shiv 1, Shiv 2, Shiv 3. Then Blade Dance. Definitely don't want the curse here. I think if I do one more... No. Yeah, no, I don't want to risk it. So let's just do Piercing Wail and just have the Thorns deal a bunch of damage. Okay. Alright, 11. Let's do these Shivs again. Okay. Then Acrobatics. Get rid of the Parasite. Then do Bash Prepared. Alright, there's a Footwork, which is nice. I could do Sucker Punch, but then I might get a curse, so let's not do that. Instead, let's just do Survivor. Actually, I had the Strike as well. I could have done... It's fine, it's fine. Hopefully it's fine. 11. Alright, there's a Finisher. That's nice. Let's do Accuracy, Shiv, Sucker Punch. Okay. And then, I think if I do Predator, Strike, and then with Vulnerability, the Finisher should be enough. Beautiful. Out of 4, if you do not apply any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. Okay. And then left or right doesn't matter. I don't have enough gold for another shop. Let's go right then. Okay. Here I got Pendip. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Might be hard, but I will try to pull up Highlander if I can. Or Overkill if I can. Haven't gotten that or combo yet. Infinite Blades sets the Predator to 0. Beautiful. Let's do the Shivs. Then Backstab. Get rid of the Defend. I feel confident. 36. Never mind. Should not have been confident. I do have the Orichalcum, so I am fully defended here. Okay. 16. Let's do Footwork. That sets the Bash to 0. Beautiful. Then Dagger Spray. Okay. And then, boy, let's do Strike. Double damage Shiv. And then this guy will die in my Thorns, right? Okay, and I think, yeah, it'll die first before the backliner comes to life. We got an Enchantment of Template. You play 10 attacks, gain extra energy. A Swift Potion. Well, Distilled Chaos is basically like a better Swift Potion, right? It'll play everything. Okay. Alright, Nemesis. Might be hard to get combo here. Let's do Infinite Blades. Dagger Throw. Okay, then play these Shivs. Backstab, Sucker Punch. Very happy that that Sucker Punch is upgraded. And then a Strike. Okay. Right, I do have the Survivor here. It is the big attack, but Distraction gives me a Deflect and Survivor. That's 17 plus 14. That's 31. That should be enough, right? Beautiful. Alright, and then let's see if the Finisher... I will do Predator for extra card draw. Okay. And then here... Ooh, look at that. Shiv 1, Shiv 2. That also wasted double damage there. And then I can do Finisher and Skewer. Okay. Alright, perfect. This one got a Lantern Sledge with additional energy. Backstab number 2. Nope. Piercing 1 number 2. Nope. I have to take the Tactician to get to 35 cards. I could transfer one Tactician, but it might give me a duplicate at this point, which I don't want to risk. Alright, and here I got the Reptomancer with 20 incoming. Skewer with a Gabiko. It's going to be 117. Not quite enough. Yeah, still, I think it is a lot of damage. Just do it. And then get rid of one of you. I might have messed up here. Let me see what the Distilled Chaos plays. There's an Eruption. Okay, that is actually not bad. Because I should have played the Accuracy first, too. Okay, alright. I just need to play any attack next turn. Okay, that Eruption from the Distilled Chaos Potion was great. Good. Perfect this one. Got Tornithopter, and use a potion, heal 5 HP. Another Liquid Memories potion. Alright. Slice, Accuracy, Piercing Well. Already have these two. Let's take the Slice. And then last question mark when we got Backup Marble. Set the Starvage combo. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I do wonder if I skipped the Tiny Chest, if that would have changed my RNG a lot. Alright, final upgrade. I don't know. Dagger Spray, Piercing Whale. Let's do the Dagger Spray, sure. Alright, so really tempting to start out with an Ekibiko Dagger Spray. Let's do it. Okay, that almost gets rid of the minions. Let's do that, actually. I kind of wonder if I should bring back the Dagger Spray. I really would like to play the Infinite Blades. Let's do it. Okay. And then I'll do Shiv, Backstab, Strike. Then let's see what the Acrobatics give me. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the Skewer, get rid of the Strike, then do Survivor. Let me throw the Poison Potion. Can I bring back anything? No. Let's do Survivor and Defend. Okay. You know what? Let's do Deep Breath as well. Alright, fine. Okay. Alright, the enemy's not weakened anymore. I have 36 incoming. Or, sorry, 32. I have only 26. Sucker Punch is great for weakness. Brings it down to 16. Alright, awesome. Almost fully defended again. Jack of all trades gives me Mayhem, which is a power I don't want to play. Instead, let's do Acrobatics. Prepared. Piercing Well might be really good. Let me get rid of the Accuracy. I think I'll wait playing that. Let's Forethought the Predator. Okay. And then I have to play... Let's play Defense Safety Survivor for later. Same with the Skewer. Okay. Should I risk the Eruption? That's going to be really risky because I won't be able to exit Wrath, but I do have a bunch of potions. I'd have to deal like 300 damage next turn, which is definitely going to be a challenge. Yeah, no, I don't think I can. I can do it. Let's not play the Eruption. Instead, I think I'll do... No, not Skewer. Let's do Slice, Shiv, then a Strike. Okay. Survivor's not enough. I think I have to bring back something. I bring back the Acrobatics. No, let's bring back a Defend. And then do Survivor. And then, you know what? I have the Piercing Well, so I think it's actually safe to do the Footwork. Let's do Skewer here to free up my hand. Okay. Alright, 23. Get rid of the Regret. There's a second Survivor. Let's do, together with the Defend, that is enough, right? Let's do Survivor, Defend Survivor, get rid of the Eruption, and then do Dagger Spray. Okay. Yeah, as long as I have Piercing Well, I can give the enemy as much strength as I want. I'll be able to remove it. Let's do Bash. Double damage Shiv. Then Piercing Well and Blade Dance. Okay. Alright, let's hope for the best. I do also have the Liquid Memories potion, right? Okay, 40 incoming. Get rid of this. Let's see what the distraction gives me. Bullet time. I probably don't want that. Let's do the Shivs. Then Dagger, Throw, the Tactician. Riddle withholds us a lot of damage. Let's do Strike, Backflip. Okay. Deflect. There's also a Finisher. That's nice. Let's do another Defend and then bring back... How about... Do I need Block here? Yeah, I still need a little bit of block, so let's bring back the Deflect. And then how about another Deflect? Or a Defend, doesn't matter, right? Yeah, let's do a Defend, sure. Okay. Then drink the Entropy Brew Potion, throw the Fear Potion, play the Essence of Steel Potion. I don't think I need the Speed Potion. There's another Liquid Memories Potion. Let me do Riddle Withholds us 80 damage. Let's definitely do that. Finisher is going to be a lot of damage too. Let's bring back the Acrobatics. I'm trying to get combo here as well, which I think should be doable, right? Probably don't need the Bullet Time. Let's do Predator. Then double damage. Okay, I could either... Oh, actually, there's no way I can get combo. Let's just finish this. Alright, awesome. Okay, that was a quick run. I did perfect most things. I didn't get the extra modifiers though, like Overkill and Combo. So, let's see. Out of the 7 elites, I perfected 5. Did get all the bosses though, so that's good. I think I only missed the elites on Act 1. Once my deck was sort of going, I had no troubles really. Got Highlander, Lightspeed. No chance of getting Curses, and I do wonder if I didn't take Tiny Chest, if that would have changed the RNG enough for me to maybe have some more luck with possibly Curses, because I might have left some Curses on the table. But yeah, barely was able to get Librarian. Like Shiny was easy. Everybody would have gotten that. So not a bad score. Let's see where that puts me in the rankings. 1338. Also, I don't know why. I felt I was playing very quickly today. Alright, so I'm 31st right now. I am 2 points below Gemino. That could be explained with me going for... I did have Juzu Bracelet, right? So, yeah, maybe Juzu Bracelet forced me not to have a regular fight, whereas Gemino might have gotten a regular fight in a question mark room. That could explain the 2-point difference. And then Alex has 6 points more than me. I do wonder if Alex purposely went for regular fights, although Yeah, I'm not sure, because I didn't get Mystery Machine, right, I believe? So, yeah, I did. Obviously, maximizing question markers would have been smarter. Oh, actually, Happy RP is tied with Saturn down there. That's interesting. Anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments what you did. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run with the Specialized modifier that gave everybody Mind Blast because of colorless cards as well, and Deadly Events. Now, you would think that having 5 Mind Blasts would make things easier. It actually was surprisingly difficult. So, Gemino got a great score of 1635. Gemino perfected, mentioned that he got all the modifiers I did, which means perfected 8 of the 12 elites, all the bosses, which I actually had no chance against the Act 1 boss, like, whatsoever. I had to reload to survive, but Gemino was able to pull off a perfect there. Congratulations. And then, just like me, was able to get 4 collector bonuses, I like Shiny, although Gemino was able to get I like Shiny without the tiny chest. Also got overkill, missed combo. I was able to get combo by waiting for a study on Act 1. I did lose a lot of HP, but I think it was worth it because once the Mind Plus get powerful, it's very hard to stall and get combo that way. And then just like me, Gemini also was able to get Popper and Skibidian and the time modifier. So yeah, well-deserved top 20 finish. Then you have Goldberry with 1581, not far behind. Goldberry perfected 7 of the 12 elites. Didn't mention how many bosses he perfected. I suspect he perfected all the bosses as well. Got 4 collector bonuses, overkill, Popper, missed combo though. And then next you have George here at 1535. I end up with 1531. Actually, I should mention before I talk about that, Malzahn on a second run was able to get 1577, which would have put him in 32nd place. Malzahn on the second run was able to perfect 8 of the 12 elites, all the bosses, got 3 collector bonuses. Mentioned that to get through Act 1, he risked taking the pressure points and then was offered another one later on, and that actually helped. So pressure points, I think the reason I don't like it, and Malzahn pointed that out very correctly, is that it only works with itself. So if you have like any other card, usually there's some synergies that can help with it. But pressure points only works with itself, and yeah, once you have 2 of them, though, they do become pretty powerful. And then because of that, Malzahn thinks that his RNG changed slightly compared to mine. For example, he was able to get a curse early on, but none afterwards. On his first attempt, he accidentally miscalculated damage from the Guardian, and yeah, died. So yeah, second attempt would have been a pretty good score. Then you have me here with 1531. I perfected all, or 2 of the 3 bosses, 8 of the elites. Everything got easier. I think most people mentioned that once you get the crescendos in the middle of Act 2, then with the Mind Blast things get really easy. Getting there is the challenge, though, as indicated by the fact that a lot of people died. Mike ended up with 1504, and then barely in the top 100, you have Miss Nintendo with 1431. And then, yeah, of the people who died, you have Grimgoth, who died on Act 1. Mentioned that he died to the 5 slime fights, which for me was also difficult. And then Alex died to the Slavers in Act 2. So both of them happened before you get the bottle crescendo, which can definitely I can definitely see. I also wouldn't be surprised that the fact that I don't see a lot of familiar names here means that many more people died too. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.